Ah, Paris, the land of lovers. Going to Paris single, I didn't know I'd be getting so much elbow action. Just as a disclaimer, peeps, the person beside you might be single, but no one likes an armrest hug. The train system in Paris is phenomenal. The first thing I did once I dropped off my bags is go in search for crepes.
I'm outside the Louvre, and I was saying that I wanted to find crepes, and guess what? I found a crepe shop right outside.
Whilst in the capital of France, I feel the best way to see the sights is by foot and tour bus.
This building right here is from Egypt. I think Napoleon brought that back. Eiffel Tower.
One could argue that the Eiffel Tower is the most famous landmark in Paris. But did you know it's also the most valuable landmark in Europe? Estimated to be worth around 435 billion euros. I'd gone to Paris a few years ago. We can really place moments in history when we see timestamps like the Euro Football Championship and its impact on the city. This was also before the 2019 fire at the Notre Dame Cathedral. Looking back at the wonder of the building, I'm reminded of life's impermanence.
I'm in the Notre Dame Cathedral right now.
Aristotle and Confucius both said something similar. I've yet to meet someone more fond of greatness than beauty. And while I knew the cathedral is undoubtedly distinguished, historic, and monumental, it was once its beautiful facade had faded that I was reminded of its greatness.
That's John the Baptist.
In the Louvre, I got to see some famous men, women, gods, goddesses, ceilings. I always try to look up. In life, with goals and aspirations, but here I was especially floored by the ceiling. Get it? I even got to see Mona. You know, she's way tinier than I thought she'd be. Next was Napoleon.
In the Napoleon exhibit right now.
And then Rodin. It's true what they say. What we consume frames our thoughts. Surrounded by art, momentarily forgetting the world outside, I felt calm and at peace.
Me with Rodin.
And it's not that art is lacking back home, but as Rodin famously put it, beauty is everywhere. It is not that she is lacking to our eye, but our eyes which fail to perceive her. It's easy to fall in love with Paris. It's stunning, the food is delicious, the music is vibrant, the city is lively, and it really is as picturesque as you'd imagine.
Walking up this hill to get to the top where the church is, and apparently it's got the best view in all of Paris. Walking 300 steps up to the dome. I don't know how many I've done or how many I've left, but I'm getting so dizzy and a little bit out of breath. I made it! Never mind.
I traversed greater distances and explored more fully.
Already. I'm getting close. Super dark, very, very narrow. Very windy, but I can see the light. Literally, figuratively.
Sure, a lot of what I saw were tourist attractions, but being able to climb a million flights of stairs for a view was something I really pushed myself to do. Fine, maybe it wasn't a million, but out there on my own, I found that I ran out of excuses. I couldn't cop out of a hike because someone else might not want to do it. I couldn't stand in the back of a dance party for fear of embarrassment. I just had to go with the flow. And what I learned about myself is that my body is a lot stronger than I'd given it credit for. My experiences were not to be discredited. What I learned is that I can navigate the world and I can take care of myself. What I learned is it's always best to be safe than sorry, and I have no regrets for going home early to ensure my own safety. What I learned is it's so much more fun seeing friends in foreign countries. It's like seeing them in another light. They're in their element and they just kind of glow. This is FX. He's my friend from grad school. So while I may have fallen in love with the city, I'd also been reacquainted with myself. Amanda, who's imperfect but most deserving of my love.